This
Everyone,
conference will now be recorded.
Cottage Grove special town meeting of the electors to adopt the 2020.
No, first you have a public hearing for the budget.
Budget. Oh, yes, okay. This is the public hearing for the 2026 budget. Notice is hereby given that on Monday, December 1st, 2025 at 7 p.m. the Cottage Grove Town Hall at 4058 County Road End, Cottage Grove, a public hearing for the proposed 2026 budget for the town of Cottage Grove will be held. A summary of the proposed budget is attached. The complete proposed budget is available for inspection at the clerk treasurer's office at 4058 County Road End from 8 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, or in the budget area of the town's website at www.tn.cottagegrove.wi.gov. Immediately after the public hearing.
Hold on, so that's your public hearing.
Okay.
And then move on to the next thing. So the budget that was posted, I have a new version that was on the table and in front of you, and I'll display here, is a little bit different. It's only the highlighted items, and they are because we submitted the final special charges to Dane County for trash and recycling pickups, and they were $177 higher than I estimated in the original budget. So the public charges for services went up by $177. I added, so that was $177 of more revenue. So I added $177 to the highway maintenance contracts under Public Works to balance it back out again. So that's the only difference.
Okay. Anybody have any other questions, comments?
I have a question on the ESB fund. Is that not gonna be around anymore?
The what?
The ESB fund, is it not being funded anymore?
There's still some money in it, but the town and the village are not putting any additional money into it in 2026.
Any repairs or whatever will be addressed by both the town and the village as it
Just pay as you go
arises.
kind of thing?
They did increase the budget for the building in general a little bit to cover some of the things that had been using those funds in the past.
Right. And did the troll truck sell? On the auction?
Yes.
Did it? Did you trade in the New Holland or New Holland or Deere New Holland? Did you do that?
No action was taken.
And on Pleasant Springs, with all the costs that went up for the fire service, no discussion for Pleasant Springs theirs to go up at all?
There is a step increase every year, but that's in the contract, so.
Oh, the contract is a longer term. Okay. Gotcha. That was it?
Looking for a motion to close the, I move that we close the special town meeting of the electors.
No, you're in a public.
Public hearing, I move that we close this public hearing, sorry.
We have a motion to close the public hearing. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second to close the public hearing. Discussion. Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Now, immediately following the public hearing, a special town meeting of the electors called by the town board pursuant to statute 60.12, parent 1, parent C of Wisconsin stats will be held. On the agenda, determination that the meeting was properly posted. We're calling the meeting to order. Discuss and consider adoption of the 2025 town levy to be paid in 2026 pursuant to statute 60.12 6.10, Parent 1, Parent A, Wisconsin Stats.
So, and I need to pull up one more thing to show you the actual levy. Hold on. So the actual levy is this number right here, $1,929,923, which is up $13,000 from last year. That's all based on net new construction and debt service. So that's the highest that we can go. And as you saw in the budget summary, that results in a mill rate that is almost exactly same as last year, $3.52 per $1,000 of assessed value.
You did a good job, Michael.
I went,
I said you did a good job. Keeping the mill rate the same.
you didn't want to get in.
You did, you did.
Just say yes.
Yeah. No, yeah,
I just said we did a good job on keeping the mill rate the same.
yes.
So this is one that
Within
if
reason,
you're
yeah.
all electors, everybody who is an elector is allowed to vote on this one. So I need to make sure that everybody who is a town resident actually signed in, so I know who you are here. If you're a town resident, this voting on the levy is something that everybody votes on.
Can I clarify that I have the numbers correct? $1,929,903.
Yep.
And the mill rate then is 3.52.
Yes. 0.5246.
Okay, Mr. Chair, I move the adoption of the 2025 town tax levy to be paid in 2026 of $1,929,903, which is a mill rate of 3.5246 assessed value, which is like we did last year.
Second,
Motion by Christie, second by Mike, to approve the 2025 tax levy to be paid in 2026. Any discussions? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
I,
Opposed? Motion carried. I'll entertain a motion to close the special meeting.
Make a motion to close the special meeting.
Second.
Motion by Troy, seconded by Christie to adjourn the special town meeting discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. All right. How to get down to business or more business? I'll call the meeting of the Town Board of Cottage Grove to order. It's 7:08 p.m. You can access the meeting either in person or go to meeting. We have a quorum present. The meeting was properly posted. We'll call the meeting to order and we'll stand for the flag pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Minutes from the last meeting.
move approval of the meeting minutes for November 17th as presented.
I will second.
Motion by Christie, second by Troy to approve the minutes of the November 17th minutes, or meeting as presented. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Finance report, approval of bills. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that check is issued 38,277 to 38,296. EFT payments issued 29,367.29. And one check voided 38,255.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion by Mike, second by Troy to approve checks number 38277 through 38296 with EFT payments of $29,367.29 and a voided check number 38255. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Public concerns, public's opportunity to
Don't
speak.
forget the
What's that?
building permits and credit card charges and per diems. Motion to approve the per diems as listed.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the per diems. Discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Do you want us to approve the credit card charges or?
That's just for your information.
Yeah.
Next item, public concerns, public's opportunity to speak to the town board about any subject that's not a specific agenda item. All right, next item, consider approval of the 2026 town budget.
So usually if you want to choose a number to approve this with, you would approve the total expenditures number.
That'd be the 3845 and change, right?
Yep. I would recommend you say something like approve the 2026 budget as presented with total expenditures at that number.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2026 budget for the town of Cottage Grove. Budget number being $3,845,128. 2026 year.
Second.
Motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Next item, reconsider request to install a temporary dog fence across the drainage utility easement behind 2529 Bass Road.
So since there was a motion already on this, you need a motion to reconsider it.
Ah,
Somebody needs to make a motion to reconsider it and open it back up.
I move we reconsider this item. The temporary dog fence across drainage and utility easement behind 2529 Bass Road.
Motion by Christie, is there a second?
Second.
Go ahead.
Second.
I just want to clarify too, it's 39, not 29. The address is wrong.
Oh,
I live at 2539.
I know where you live.
you need to vote on the motion.
No. I don't want to put it in somebody
I
else's
made the
yard.
motion
Right,
and
Mike,
Mike
second.
but we didn't vote.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
You good? I'm good to go. You got this.
Okay. So I don't know how much you guys knew about it. Unfortunately, I was talking to, I think it was Kim, and she emailed me, but it went to the feedback email, not to me, so I didn't know that I was on the last agenda, or I would have shown up. I just got the denied thing, and I believe I called Steve, and I talked to you about it. And I just wanted to clarify some of it. The fence, I took a picture of it, what we have in our backyard, because there is an existing fence back there. And my thought was I would use the same type of fencing in the easement, so it wouldn't be permanent and it wouldn't obstruct water flow or drainage or anything like that. Because on the picture, you can see that I have here, if I put the fence in my entire yard like I was going to, it's already been approved by HOA. I would have to put the same type of fencing here, so I would have a fence and then space and then a fence again, like within 20 feet of each other. And I'm trying to avoid having to do that, so I'm gonna have to maintain it. And like I said, I would do the temporary fencing that's just like that, that would just tie into the existing post that's there, so I wouldn't have to put any posts into that area. It's just to keep my dogs from going around the fence that I would have, instead of putting along the back. I have other pictures of it after the house, so you can kind of see how far it is back. And like I said, I'm just trying to avoid having to have it fence by doing it. And I would just, like I said, I would use the same type of fencing that's back there, so it wouldn't affect water flow and it wouldn't be permanent. If they would have to access it, I could easily pull it out and wind it back out of the way. All the utility boxes are on the other side of the fence, and the people that live in Rolling Meadows behind me, it's not on my side, it's on the other side. But like I said, I would still pull it out if I have to, and as a temporary basis. I've never had, I think maybe in the 5 years I've lived there, I maybe had once or twice when there was a big rain that there was actually water flowing down it. But like I said, this is such thin wire on the end there that it would flow anyway. So I'm just asking to consider that, so I don't have to put the entire 140 feet of other fence within 15, 20 feet of another fence line.
I thought the easement for the utilities was on your side. When I was looking on
The
the plat map, I was
It's on the other side of the
Unless-
fence.
north and south, I got mixed up on.
It looked like just stormwater drainage.
Right, no, I understand that, because I was out there. And
I wish I
But-
could take a picture. It's right there on the other side of the fence. It's actually on my
because
neighbor's
you're
behind
looking
me.
south right here, correct? In this
Yes.
picture.
You're
You're
looking
looking-
south and it's on the south side of that fence. There's no utility boxes or anything on my side. The only thing that comes off that box is ironically, when my neighbor built his house, they hit my electric dog fence that was in the ground. They hit it when they put in his power. So, and then I have power going to my house. Otherwise, there's no boxes or anything on my side or on the side of the fence that would be adjacent to my lawn. It's all on the other side.
And you're gonna use the same woven wire?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get black so it matches the black fence that we have, and it would just be that kind of fence that has the big squares, just so the dogs can't go through, but the water or anything else could flow through it. I mean, the rest of the fence is gonna be. The rest of the fence is gonna be like this, like in the actual yard, and then I would just attach to the end of this, just that easement part, just so the dog is gonna go around it.
This is the actual fence that you're gonna,
This is gonna be in my yard, yes, not in the easement.
okay. What will you use? You're gonna use that hog fence in the easement?
Yes, it's just like the fence that's in the back, so that way the water can flow through and there's nothing permanent, because those will be cemented into my yard.
Yeah.
I can't cement into the easement, I know that. I can't. When I talked to the engineer, he said he's seen this type of temporary thing done before, you just can't put permanent structure in. So if anybody need access, I can tear it out, I can pull it back, disconnect it, and don't have to do any digging.
Thank you.
Do you have any other questions about any of it? Like I said, it's 140 feet of fence that I wouldn't have to put in with another fence
I was
already
gonna
behind it.
pull up the plat and just see what that easement actually says.
Do you want to share your pictures with
Yeah.
Kim? So she,
Well, I would say share 'em with Dan.
Or
He's the
Dan.
one that-
Dan knows where I live.
Yeah, I know where everybody's running there.
Which lot number? Which
Just
is-
gonna off the
Yeah.
side of the house and then just stop at the easement and then just do that kind of mesh in the back.
Yeah.
That I can tear out if I have to, pull it out of the way if I have to.
Yeah. They actually make, like he was saying, they make the hog panels that are a little thicker wire than that fencing is that.
I'll go with what the board approves. If they want me to use hog fence, I'll use hog fence. I just don't really want to have 140 feet of fence and 140 feet of fence and have to maintain between the two. I'd rather just be able to
Yeah.
take
Yeah,
care
that's
of it all.
That's the, I can't remember what they call woven wire
Yeah.
fencing, and it's in a roll.
Mhm.
So it's actually, there's a utility easements on both sides of that existing fence. There might not be utilities on your side, but it is a utility easement still.
Yeah, the
So
wires go underneath to my yard and the neighbors. I'm just saying the big boxes are on the other side.
It's all in that waterway though, right? 20 feet?
it's,
Or is it only 10 feet?
I don't have enough resolution here. Hold on, I gotta probably.
I don't think there's any boxes on our side.
No, there's
Well,
not.
it's the wires.
The wires, but no boxes.
They just call it an easement in case they ever would have to bury new later.
Yeah. And I get that. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
like I said, I had it done and then my neighbor built his and they had to tear it, which is,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
And on the other side of the street from you, everything runs behind those houses too. Down that,
Oh, does it?
down that woven wire fence on that side.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 20 feet.
Is it 20 feet? Yeah.
10 foot each
No, it's
side.
20 feet
20
on
feet
each
total?
side of the, like, it's kind of an old line fence, isn't it?
It's like an old farm fence.
Yeah,
We were
it's an
told
old
when we
line
got it, that
fence.
you could never take it out. It's
And
just
and
there.
there's 20 feet on either side of the old line fence for utilities, so on the old subdivision and on the new subdivision.
Also,
each-
it's total of
It's
40
a
foot.
total of 40 feet.
Wow.
But only 20 is on my side. On the other side.
Yeah, but his side is both utility and drainage easement, but there's a fence in the middle of it, so.
Yeah.
Plus there's a hump
Yeah.
too in between there that the fence is actually built on. It's just been a couple,
Yeah, it kind of goes like,
yeah.
It was, yeah, they did a swale to contain all the water from the new side. The field was actually that height
Well, I
before.
think it probably, yeah.
It
they
was, yeah. They moved all that dirt.
do.
Yeah.
And when we're doing the approvals for that subdivision, everybody, which would be to his south, is in here and uproaring and we don't want all that water coming onto our side, Bob,
Yeah.
you know, and all that stuff.
comes down ours, but it really doesn't come down much. I mean, like 1 or 2 times the entire time we were there, and that's just when we got a ton of rain.
Yeah, it's only what's coming off your few neighbors that are above you.
Not much.
Anybody have any questions?
No, other than if, I was assuming that if the utilities came in there and if they popped that fence out, or if they had to dig into that fence, they wouldn't put it back up. It'd just be.
No, it'd be my understanding that I'd have to fix the fence if I got to take it out and put it back.
Correct.
That's any
That's
fence.
absolutely fine by me.
So what?
But you'll know, I mean, when those,
Yeah.
I'd get concerned if all of a sudden you start seeing flags
Yeah.
showing up in your backyard, you know?
The only time I've ever seen flags in my backyard is when I had it marked or they built the house next to me. If there's no houses left to be built in that neighborhood, now they're all done.
So the woven fence that runs down the middle of that easement, basically, if that gets disturbed by the utility companies or anything, the utility companies are gonna have to put it back up again? Or
I don't
it's-
know about that. I don't know.
That's what I didn't see. It's an abandoned fence when they did the development.
No, they don't have to put it back up.
They don't.
I was just told we couldn't do anything to the fence, so I didn't.
I don't know if that's true. Is when the owners did that development, you know, you carved that, that swale in there just for all part of the erosion control, Dane County's erosion control. And the fence got left there, which is fine. It didn't have any effects for the swale or anything.
You'd have to look at to see where your property stakes are.
I found it with a metal detector.
Okay,
immersed
so if
the
you know
other
where
day.
are they on this side of your fence or that side of the fence?
The stake is, my
On your
property
side?
thing is on my side, the stake
Okay.
is.
So the fence is technically in your neighbor's lot, then that's why you can't touch the fence.
The back one?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, the pin is right at the fence.
yeah.
I mean, it's
So
like
you know what I mean? But like,
fence and pin are
if
like
it's, yeah.
this.
They say that pin's underneath the fence.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, it's like right there.
So it's subject to, you have to agree with your neighbor to ever take it out then.
Yeah. I don't, but like I said, I don't plan on taking out that back fence.
Yeah.
So what
I
was it?
think the plan that you've shared with us tonight looks good to me.
I guess I told
Motion to approve.
Yep, I'll second it. Mike made a motion to approve and I'll second it.
We
With,
have a motion and a second discussion.
I think this thing I would want is to make sure that that was monitored. So that if there's any type of debris,
Oh, yeah.
paper, anything, that gets pulled off because
Yeah, I would monitor it. I'm back there all the time with my dogs anyways. I monitor it now.
and no stakes in the swale, correct? They'll be on one side and one on the other.
One on the other side, yes.
So maybe make that in the motion to be nothing in the easement or nothing in the swale. Would that be possible?
Sounds
Sure.
good to me.
Okay.
I think it'll be good.
If there's no further discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, too bad you got snow right now.
I dug out the pin anyway, and I found it underneath the snow again, just in case.
Could you send me those pictures just so I have a record of what you showed?
What's that?
Can you send me those pictures so that I have a record of what they sent you?
Is it to like your email?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have them on my phone. I might have to
Yeah.
have somebody help me.
I can figure it out.
Tech savvy, I'm not. If there's anything else I need then?
No, sir.
All right, thank you very much.
You bet.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Next item. Consider adoption of resolution 2025 12-01, recognizing Mike Duplay's service on the town board.
Motion to approve.
Second. Did we do that again?
1, 2, 3. A motion by Fogger, second by Christie to approve the resolution 2025-12-1. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Next item, discuss and consider whether to fill the vacant supervisor's 4 seat prior to the April 26th election.
In case anybody doesn't know, this is Patrick Buckholz, who has declared candidacy for that position for the April election.
I sent you an all email that.
Right.
I
Thank
haven't
you.
responded yet.
Thank you.
So what's the question?
My thought process was for us not to appoint, seeing it's going to be filled in April. I mean, if it was a situation where he had, like say Troy's or my term, whatever, where we had, yes, I would do that. But seeing we're close to the April election, which is the expiration of his term anyway, I would just say, let's continue on with the 4 of us. And
See, you're sort of taking for granted that with 4 people, that we could be in a situation just like the village is, you know. But I don't see the 4 of us in that situation, but who knows what could happen, you know?
Mhm.
So, you know, you have a 2-2 vote and it's moot.
Understand.
You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely. That's why you have 5.
Yeah. Yep.
You think we'd, I
So-
guess you just said it, you don't know we'd ever get caught in a situation. You
Yeah.
hope not.
We go down to 3. So we take the year off. Year off.
Extension.
I'm comfortable with waiting until April. I think that we can manage with the 4 of us.
What would you like?
You know what? I'm not here. I thought you guys decided this last week that you were gonna go without, I'm sorry, last meeting.
They talked about it, but it wasn't an agenda item, so they couldn't vote.
Oh, okay.
We have no
I was under the impression that you were gonna go for, I came to the meeting because if I'm gonna run, then I might as well watch what's going on well before that. So. And I had a couple questions on the budget. So, yeah, no, I mean, it's completely up to you guys. I'm not here to push you one way or the other. I just said, hey, if you are looking, I'd do it.
We're glad they're running.
See if someone else does too. Yeah, I don't imagine you guys run into some pressing matter that you can't decide.
Well, I mean, I guess if you were going to, then you should be advertising for candidates that you would interview to pick one.
I think that is correct. If we're going to do that, we have to open up to public knowledge. Interview and then find. But in the end, he would still have to run.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right, you would
Yep.
have to run, yeah.
Kevin,
So, I mean, I suppose by the time you put notice out there and decide on interviewing them, it's not gonna be anybody in place until sometime in January, for sure. So January, February, March, and then you'd have 3 months of that person, and then, you know, if that person got elected, they'd continue, otherwise it would be somebody else.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Was it 7 meetings to election?
Probably, well,
Something like that?
yeah,
what's that, Dan?
7 more meetings till the election.
all right.
Call the vote.
We need a motion.
Yep. Christie,
I move that we not fill the supervisor 4 seat prior to the April 26th election, but look forward to welcoming whoever wins the election.
I'll second. Any discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
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 Okay.
Dan, Public Works.
Well, we sold the truck,
Did you get what you were hoping?
not quite. I know, a lot of people bid on it in the last half hour, which ended up going over about 40 minutes over that's when it was supposed to end. It never ended until 11. It was supposed to end at 10:20, but never ended till 11. But it just didn't climb like we thought it would. And so then I had to make a decision. If you run it again, you can't put the reserve on it the same as you did the first time, which has changed since the last time we listed something. So now they ask that you drop your reserve the second time you post on there.
Hmm.
So I'm like, well, if I put it on there again, I'm gonna drop my reserve to probably what we're gonna get for it, right? So I was like, well, we might as well just take, so we got 50,500, which is 5,000 less than what we wanted, what I thought it should get, but. So,
Didn't you say that was a troubled year?
yeah. It did. It is,
Everyone else probably knew the same thing.
yeah. And the people that bought it, City of Darlington, they have one just like it. And the county of Kiwanee, they were looking at it pretty strong too. They have one just like it too, so
Who got it?
they kind of know about it. City of Darlington in Lafayette
Oh.
County,
Really?
yeah. They only bid the one time, the very last time. So I can see all the bid numbers. I can't see who they are, but I can see all the bid numbers.
Interesting.
And then we got our new one. The week prior to selling our old one, the Friday before, actually. So at least I had it in time,
Yeah.
just in time for the storm. Yeah.
Did it work well?
Yeah. I gotta look at rear tires on it though. I was a little spinny out there. I don't know. I had trouble getting around. So I'm not still sure about the new tires on the back or the style of the tires in the back. So I got Kevin from Pomps coming to look at them tomorrow. And he said they can always, if we end up changing them out, maybe we'll just sipe them, just put the cuts in them. So they act like fingers, and get a little better traction. Cause we can sipe them twice in their lifespan. So I might just do that, but we'll see what he thinks. Otherwise he'll give us a good price, good amount for them. Cause he said they'll work on semis no matter what. So he'll be able to resell them pretty easily for full price. So should work out good. Yeah, other than snow, I haven't been doing much last couple and truck selling. And getting trucks ready for snow. I think you guys approved the one bill in there, Justin's truck got worked on. That's the old truck now. That's just a rusted transmission line. That stuff happens with all the salt and stuff, but kind of expensive.
Are you happy with the way the cement turned out? You got-
Oh, yeah, yep, yeah, we got that done just before the snow.
It was
luckily,
amazing.
Yeah, the compost, that turned out really good.
Wonderful.
They were really good.
Concrete,
He did a little of
not
the,
cement. Just thought I'd throw that in.
Mike, I always need coaching. Thank you. I need your help.
we did do some of the chemical to heat it up a little better, since it was so cold out, but it turned out good. It looks really nice.
Good.
That's what I had.
that about it? The treasurer's office update.
We got the new server and router and everything in just about 2 weeks ago, so that's all working really good. Nothing much else new. We'll be submitting the mill rate, the tax bills as soon as the county is ready for us to submit. And we'll be off to the races for a couple months.
Board reports and communications. I received a letter from the town of Westport giving us official notification that the city, or the village, excuse me, of Wanakee, the city of Madison, and the city of Middleton have all agreed to participate in a cooperative boundary agreement.
Whoa.
Mhm. And yeah, it doesn't say how long this is for. Yeah, because you know, Westport's filed for incorporation to become a village.
Oh, they have, huh?
And so they're gonna be able to be somewhat the masters of their own destiny right now. And Wanakee is not happy because of the fact that it's kind of like their village of Cottage Grove, you know, like just using Westport as a land bank. So that's going to slow down. I do know that Westport gave up a little bit, but I was pretty surprised overall that they were to be pretty much intact. Yeah, and so good for them. You know, I'm happy
Yeah.
for them.
Do they have utilities already?
What's that?
Do they have utilities already? Water and sewer?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. If you take a look, if you go out, what's that, M?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, you look up to the right, up by St. Mary's Little Lake Church, that big water tower right there.
yeah, that's theirs.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Because that's like the only stipulation you have to become a village from a township.
no, I don't even know if you have to have water or not. I think
You have to have some kind of
Don't you have
infrastructure
to have
already.
a certain population and equalized value though?
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've got lots of money out there.
Most people, yeah, most areas too.
How much is left of the township over there? Any idea, Miles?
I don't.
I mean, it's been cut up.
It is, but it's still
Pretty good.
pretty good size, so. I'll find out.
Their whole town hall though is very nice. And
Oh,
that
yeah.
park area that they have,
Mhm.
recreation area there. Very nice. So the houses along St. Mary the Lake, would they all have sewer and water?
Yeah,
They do.
well, they had the opportunity. It's like when they put it up, I don't know if they were forced everybody, you know, or if it was an option. I do know that they had areas where they had septics failing just because with it being so close to the lake and marshy and,
Right.
you know, all that kind of stuff.
I don't remember how many people hooked up on Gaston Road there. Any idea?
Just a couple,
Up
I
here?
think.
Yeah,
Not
how many?
just a couple, I think.
Yeah, there wasn't very many,
And that's only water.
but they did have the option of
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah. All right, committee reports, Deer Grove EMS.
Deer Grove EMS has a position open, a new position, Administrative Services Manager. It was posted on the 21st of November and it closes the 12th of December. 75,000 to 90,000 is the salary range. And we took a little bit of a look at the benefits and did reduce the vacation total amount somewhat.
Do they have a candidate?
Oh, yes, the current person that's the accounts manager is definitely a candidate.
I think they had somebody that they thought would work well, but they posted it.
Because it's a new position, Troy.
Yeah,
I
right.
think it's appropriate to post any and every new position, so. And it's not part of the union, so that's why we could take a look at the benefits package.
Yeah, the vacation time was really out of whack.
Really?
Yeah, it was 6 weeks after 10 years, plus 8 paid holidays, plus 2 personal days.
Wow.
And that's what it's down to,
What's it down to now?
6 weeks,
Oh, 6 weeks total.
After 15
after
years.
15 years
15 years.
Oh,
in the 16th year.
Where'd the person go?
It's a new position,
No,
so that's why it's.
oh, yeah, she's in halftime or something.
16 hours a week
Right.
now. Going to 40 hours a week.
And then the interview committee is gonna be one from the village, one from the town, and then one from the village of Deerfield. And then there was a request from Village of Cambridge for Deer Grove to supply
Oh, yes.
ambulance coverages.
How could I forget?
And anyway, that coverage would be without adding any additional personnel or vehicles to the mix. A lot of concerns raised for it. Number one, just the manner that they went around, or they went about to do it. They sent an email to the commission chair saying, would you give us a quote for services? And that was almost literally, that was it.
Yeah.
And, anyway, it would be for for Cottage, or for the
Cambridge.
village of Cambridge, the north half of Rockdale, and also part of Christiana.
Yes,
And they get approximately 365 calls a year, so that'd be 1 call a day. You know, all things considered. The concern that was raised was the fact that normally it would probably be the Deerfield ambulance responding, because obviously they're a lot closer, which would mean, and we're at, what, 4 to 5 calls a day ourselves
right.
here. So it would, if the Deerfield ambulance is gone and there's a call over in Deerfield, the Cottage Grove ambulance would have to respond over a little bit longer, you know, response time. But then if we had a call over here, we'd have to wait for the city or Sun Prairie or whomever, depending upon where on the Cottage Grove side the call came from. My concern with the whole thing, besides tying up our resources, is the fact that Cambridge has been very wishy-washy with what they want to do. You know, I mean, how many proposals has the chief entertained over there that they want this or they want that? And the chief goes through extraordinary efforts to provide good faith quotes, and then Cambridge decides to go off in another direction. We did learn that Cambridge is horribly in debt as a result of
That's
some
what I
poor
was just gonna
management.
mention, yeah.
Situations with the district, so to speak. And so they can't afford to pay for an ambulance, you know, fully, you know, for service. And like I was saying before, is that, okay, if the commission decides to, and the boards decide to go ahead and take on Cambridge and those other two townships, okay, we get all of our ducks in a row, we make contingency plans and how we're gonna cover it. What's to say Cambridge doesn't come a few months later and say, oh, we changed our mind again. I mean, it's obviously gonna be easier because of the fact we won't have additional people and or equipment, that we've taken on, but, yeah, there was no decision made other than the fact that we told the commission chair to reach out to Cambridge and submit a formal proposal with exactly what they want to see and for how long. And then we'll take a look at it again and see where it goes from there.
Do they have an ambulance?
They do.
Sort of.
Yes, and no. Yes,
Yeah.
they actually, I think, have three, but one of them they don't have insured, and that one they used and got into an accident.
Brand new accident, yeah, and just
Yeah,
almost totaled it.
You gotta be kidding me.
I wish we were, Mike.
No insurance.
No. But they said they thought the insurance company would cover it because it's been covered
No,
before.
I doubt that.
Yeah, I mean, that's an exhibit A of their issues.
And they didn't have insurance on because it let lapse or just.
Who knows, Troy?
Well, they're trying to save all this money by
Yeah,
beating up the
They neglected to put it on their asset list.
service. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Here they want to borrow 50,000 here and then it's 150,000, somebody else said, and just crazy.
Yeah, I understand they're almost, what, $1 million
Yeah.
in debt
They
right
can.
now, $1 million on the ambulance side of things.
it's really sad situation,
And this has been going on for a very, very, very long
many
time.
years.
I just don't know why we want to get involved there.
Well, the
Of course, the
chief,
chief, he's been to most of their meetings.
He's been-
yeah, he has. And I mean, he makes somewhat of a valid point is that if we don't do anything for them, they're still gonna call us anyway, and we're gonna have to go over their mutual aid. And, which it is true.
Yeah.
But, let's see what they're willing to pay.
When we were originally looking at it, when they had asked us for a formal proposal and everything, it also included the town of Oakland in Jefferson County. And that was where the greatest equalized value of the whole district was located.
Yeah, that was big money over there around the lake.
Yeah.
But they left because they got tired of all of the Mickey Mouse that was going around. They have now signed a 10-year contract someplace else.
No, 10 years.
10 years.
So this is just the village of Cambridge?
The north half of Rockdale,
Okay.
and then part of Christiana. I don't know if it's all or part of Christiana.
Okay. And then what about London area?
Not sure.
Mhm.
That would be then.
Did they have Lake Mills too?
Can you hear me?
And they dropped out too?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, Erickson.
Go ahead, fill us in, please.
All right, so the request came from the Cambridge Community Fire and EMS District to provide a quote to their entire district at the time, which is a portion of the town of Lake Mills, all of the town of Christiana, all of the village of Rockdale, and all of the village.
let me hit that again.
This conference will now be recorded.
All right, sorry. Click the wrong thing.
Okay.
Is he on there still?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay,
Okay.
so did we ever receive a quote?
A formal request, we have not. I don't know that they've had a meeting since we've had a meeting, though.
Okay, all right, I'm just curious. I just know that it was bits and parts, besides Cambridge, it was bits and parts of other municipalities
No,
around here.
it wasn't bits and parts of anything. It was their entire district that they requested. So the portion that they cover for the town of Lake Mills, all of Rockdale, all of town of Christiana, and all of Cambridge was what their request was for.
Okay, I thought there was, when we just were discussing it, it was like Rockdale north of that east-west highway down there.
Not with this particular request. There is a potential for adjustments, but that's all potential. That is all up in the air that we're waiting to get what the actual request is.
Gotcha.
The physical request we received was to provide coverage to their entire district.
Okay. Thanks. So no action was taken. Pending the receipt of as long as we've got you on the phone, chief, any other updates from Deer Grove EMS?
Nothing specific.
Okay, no, just.
No,
You have-
nothing big happened over the weekend with crashes. We didn't crash into anything or anybody crash into us.
Amen.
Was our crew called out to that horrible semi accident on N last week?
Yes.
So I figured,
Yeah, we responded to that on Thanksgiving Day.
yeah. Oh,
Other than that, Saturday morning there was a couple crashes. There must have been some thin ice on the roadway at the start of the snowstorm. Other than that, keeping ambulances in service, making sure we've got all the supplies we need, and staying warm.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. That big landfill, we paid the bills. That was about it for that.
Paid it out to the end of the year.
We got one, we'll have another set of bills coming for December yet.
Did you have the November ones?
I don't know if we did or not. I can't remember. Yeah, so we're on track to meeting our budget, so. Cottage Grove Fire Commission. We spent a good amount of time talking about the fire alarm
Yeah.
ordinance. And the bottom line is that we sent the fire chief and the village's police chief back to come up with a modification to the existing ordinance that will make the life of our fire department much easier. I'm hoping,
Good.
because of the fact
It
that.
might, yeah.
they're
If it doesn't
gonna
get too
start-
complex.
it makes a difference. It
Yeah, I
tends
hope
to.
so too.
If it doesn't get overly complicated, totally to the point that it's unworkable.
Right.
There were a lot of different things talked about this and whatever.
One thing I didn't understand, I know it's an automated system, but why is there not a button like what they call emergency stop button in that house? So that if the alarm goes off, you immediately hit it. And then at that point, it can be identified. Well, we need to make a call to make sure this wasn't a false alarm.
Right.
I mean, that's something that should, a human interjection.
Sure. I'm sure there probably is. It's all dependent upon how much you want to pay.
You mean the service as far as,
This service goes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Instead, they just go the cheap route, comes back to fire department,
Correct.
which
So-
in the end will just cost everyone more, or it could cost somebody more dearly when that thing is out, when it's really needed. Understand?
And then let's wait and see what they come back with there. But me, I'm for, just, you have one you get a warning letter. Not 3 or 4 and then start
Correct.
paying.
And then maybe we'll,
Yeah.
we'll cite you.
Like, I brought up, well, what do you do when somebody's speeding? You give them a break for 3 times and then go ahead. What's the difference, you know? I don't think the chief like that.
No. That's,
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
motion and second, non-debatable. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are out. Thank you very much.